Alright, let me get my life together over here. Take that off. Oh! Let me get back to my position. What is up, y'all? It's your girl Lala, aka Lachelle, aka Shell, aka Michelle, my belle. And I'm coming at y'all, as T.S. Madison says, loud, live, and in color from the game room. Now I know y'all are like, girl, where have you been? Y'all, I've been busy, okay? Super busy, both in SL and RL. Because, you know, SL, I'm all about enhancing role play. RL, well, you know, RL comes first. I've had some positive changes, been working on stuff for my RL YouTube channel, all that good stuff. So I just been really busy. And I apologize for neglecting y'all, because y'all know I love y'all in store. Y'all know I love y'all in store. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great Sunday. Happy spring forward. Yeah, we done lost that hour, y'all. We still going to bed when it's light outside now. Anyway, so let's get to the content of this video. First and foremost, if this ex-friend watches it, the reason we fell out is because you thought one of my content videos were about you. I'm going to say this again in 2020, as I said it in 2019. It was not about you. But this video right here, this Crypto Chronicle like, this one is about you. Because I'm not going to keep sending messages, and you don't hurt my feelings and piss me off at the same time. So, with that being said, hello to the people in the room. I see that y'all are watching. This video is about me falling out with a friend, and this is one of the primary reasons as to why I do not mix Second Life or virtual life and real life, because I am a person who cares about people. If you tell me, yo, my mother died, I'm gonna be sad for you, I'm gonna be checking on you, I'm gonna ask you if there's anything I could do, anything in SL, even like you got business you need handled, like I'm gonna do that. And that's because that's who I am. That's who I am as a person behind the avatar. That's who, in fact, I think I'm gonna film my next content video and let y'all actually see me, even though I post behind the avatar stuff all the time. Excuse me, I think I'm gonna post it so y'all could know, like, this is coming from my heart. I don't make this up. I don't say this for the internet. Like, this is who I am, and that's why I stay to myself. I stay to myself in RL too, because I know how I am, and people take advantage of me. And when you take advantage of me, then I want to go upside your head, and it's hard for me to do that on SL. So I don't even get myself riled up, because now I'm stuck here with all this negativity, and I gotta try to meditate it out, or else it's going to still bother me. And why would I let you continue to hurt me when you're not suffering at all? Hey Lola, hey Lola, whatever Lola wants. But back on topic, y'all. So I had posted a video not too long ago about people who don't know how to have fun on Second Life unless they're in a relationship, which I hope y'all put in the comments by like a show of hands. Most of the people we know on Second Life are that way. The ratio of women to men is like 6-1. And there are a lot of lonely people on here. Period. Point blank. I have been guilty of that. I didn't necessarily seek out a relationship, but I had ostracized myself in RL because I had stuff going on. So I did log on to SL for friendship and companionship. So I have been guilty of that. Raise his hand. Hello. Okay. So when I made that video, I made it because it was relatable. But because her and I had had a conversation way back when, she just knew that it was all about her, and I was trying to personally attack her for the sake of views. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I've met and known and cut off plenty of people in Second Life. So if I wanted to post content to spite people, that's going to be the first population I pull from. That's number one. Number two, I have an RL channel that I get checks from. That means I have many more subscribers and I get many more views. So if I wanted to vent, I'm going to go where I can vent and it will pay off, versus just venting to people when I know it would get back to you. If I vent on my real life channel, you would never know I was even talking about you, and I would get paid for it. So let's talk about that. That's the whole cold hard honest fact, right? Of course. Thank you, Lola. Like, most of the people we meet on here cannot have fun unless they're in a relationship, role playing with weddings and kids and friends and all of that. That wasn't a shot. My thing was, the whole video was about there's more to SL. You can learn how to enjoy your own company in SL and RL if you get out there and explore. If not, then yes, you will be codependent on another person to be able to have a good time, because you waiting on them to give you ideas. You waiting on them to give you entertainment, whereas there are ways that you could do it yourself. And then I went on to discuss some of the things that you can do in SL. Why do I know? From personal experience, which is what you would have got had you paid attention to our conversations, and had you, even if you didn't pay attention to the other conversations we had you came out and asked. But instead, you asked me first. Now this I will give to her, y'all. She did ask me first, like, hey, is that about me? And I was like, no, I would never do that. I would never, ever shoot subliminals at my friends. Period. Period, poo. So when I said no, I meant no. But she pretended to process my no as a no, and then later on came back, got mad at me about some other irrelevant stuff, and then went back to the video like, and you posting videos about me. And it's like, wait a minute. As an adult, you told me that you understood that that video wasn't about you. So you lied. That's one. And now, since you've been harboring onto it, now you're expecting me to apologize for a negative situation that you're creating. Y'all, she could have been 100 with me. She could have been like, listen, I get it that you're saying it's not about me, but because we had that conversation, I feel like it was. And I would have put her on the game. Because like Lola said, she's ran into a bunch of people. I don't need to personally attack my friends for views. I got plenty of stuff. I almost cussed. I got plenty of stuff that I could talk about. And I don't have to take my friends down to make a video. So there's that. And the fact that you think I would lets me know that you're not my friend anyway. So then fast forward, she finds another reason to be upset with me. Right? And then but it all goes back to the video. She's really just mad at me about the video. So I'm confused. And I'm like, what are you even talking about? And then she throws out and you're making videos about me. And I was like, oh, so that's why you really mad, because all of this other stuff you saying doesn't make sense. But now I know you're really mad about the other video thing, and you using this new instance to create a fake situation between you and I, when the video, as I stated in 2019, was not about you. So then it's like this. Hold on, let me read what Lola said. Yeah, there's a crazy amount of things to do. You could reach out and, like, I've linked up with friends like, hey, I don't want to do this by myself. That's cool. But for the most part, I could roll dolo. I don't have to be laid up under some man or some woman. And if you do, that's your business. It's one of those things, like Bernie Mac says, it's a shoe fit, wear it. If it's too tight, take it off. So then it was a situation to where, like, say for example, I'm your neighbor. We're cool neighbors. I noticed that you work a lot, so maybe I cut your grass. This is the scenario I'm gonna use to describe what went on between her and I, because even when I fall out with people, I'm not about like airing out their dirty laundry or nothing. So say I'm your neighbor and I'm cutting your grass every day because I see that you're working hard and you don't have time to do it, or I see that you have kids, so I'm cutting your grass. So we fall out and I keep cutting your grass. That's what I want to point out to her, because she tried to flip it and say, oh, then we fell out and you stopped. No, boo. That's not what happened. We fell out and I kept doing what I was doing. So let's put that out there. And I got receipts to show that I was. But let's say we're neighbors and I'm cutting your grass because I see you can't cut your grass. We fall out. So I keep cutting your grass for a little while. But then you keep getting nasty with me. I'm not going to keep cutting your damn grass. Period. I don't owe that to you. And if you got a sense of entitlement that makes you feel like I still should have did it, you got some self-reflection to do. And with that, when I'm saying what that is, I was cutting this person's grass even after we fell out. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give her some time to get over it so that she can actually calm down and talk to me like an adult, like friends should do. I didn't go off for her. I didn't talk bad about her. I didn't do any of those things. But no, she just got worse from there. You're not going to keep giving me no nasty attitude and think I'm going to keep being nice to you. And by nice to you, again, y'all, I still didn't get nasty. It got to a point where I'm hitting her up and I'm like, hey, haven't seen you coming back to your house in a while. Do you still want me to cut your grass? Wasn't responding. I'm watching the grass grow. That grass really need to be cut. Hey, grass is getting worse. Want me to cut your grass? Nothing. Okay, well, you might want to come cut your grass for the housing association. Come get you. Nothing. Then the housing association shows up. And guess what, y'all? Guess what? I'm the bad guy for not cutting the grass anymore. Somehow, even though I was still doing it when we were cool, and then again after we fell out until it got real bad, I'm still the bad guy. Got nothing in return, didn't get my grass cut, didn't get a gift basket, didn't get a damn card, didn't get a candy, nothing. But I kept cutting that grass until it got to a point where you blatantly ignore me. So if I don't see you coming back to your house and you not responding to any of my messages where I'm asking you, hey, when you gonna come back? Because I need to know if you still want me to cut the grass. What motivation do I have to go out there, be in that sun, sweating at my own expense to cut your grass? Y'all, but for her, me not cutting the grass and the housing association coming for her gave her another reason to be mad at me. Now, again, y'all, this is just a metaphor. This is not the real situation, but I want y'all to know the context to which our last fight was. So I get a nasty gram asking me like, hey, you gonna come by and cut the grass? And I respond like, I messaged you about the grass asking you if you was gonna come back. Since you didn't respond, I didn't cut the grass. I mean, like, why would I waste my energy and my resources when you're not even responding to me? I could be out there cutting somebody else's grass and they gonna come out there like, lady, what you doing? So with this scenario, she in turn responds to me, yeah, and that's the question that, let me read it. Cause this shit, ooh, I shouldn't cuss. This worked my nerves. Like I am all the way over it. Now I am making a video about you. Now you can genuinely go run back and tell everybody, like you probably was already doing, yes, Shell made a video about me and my bad behavior. So, this is what I said. Oh, I blocked her. So she said was the question that I asked myself. And now that I think about it, I look back on the whole situation and everything you did. And she said, girl, F you. Yeah, F you. ... And then blocked me. Somehow in all of this, y'all, I was the monster. Even though I kept doing it, I was the bad guy. I kept doing for her even when she was being nasty to me. And I was the bad guy because finally I said, well, if you're not responding to me, I'm not about to just be, on your property looking crazy. I'm not. And somehow that made me the bad guy. And all of this started over someone not being adult enough to communicate their feelings. The gag was, I knew she had some stuff going on RL. So when she took it too far, a point where I would have cut off most people, I gave her grace. Like, you know what? She got stuff going on. She wilding out right now. I'm going to give her some time to get herself together. And then she'll come back and talk to me. But she just got worse after that. So from there, darling, I don't owe you a damn thing. Not even my friendship. You only get to cross me one time in life. So you better enjoy it. That's SL and RL. You are not a victim in this case. The way you did me was trifling. And I will never, ever, ever put you in a position to do me like that again. Period. I don't care who you tell and I don't care what you tell them. So this is a video that you can go back and tell your friends is actually about you. Because it is. I had your back when you had nothing to give me but your friendship. I cared about you, RL. I was constantly checking on you. If something good happens, I'm celebrating with you. I'm following up with you like, hey, how is that going? Is it still great? Are there ways we can make it greater? Like, I had your back when all you had to give me was your friendship. So don't you dare fix your mouth to tell me something based on the way you did me. I did you great. I did you as a friend the way most people do people when they're in a whole relationship with them. And I didn't get a damn thing in return and I wasn't asking for it. But the fact that you had the unmitigated gall to come at me all sorts of sideways, like y'all, she sent me this nasty message and then blocked me. And then now that some time has passed, you trying to come to me on some, hey girl, hey. No, you don't get to do that. You got to keep that toxic behavior wherever you was at, wherever you were that led you to believe that it was appropriate for you to tell me F you. Yeah, F you. That's where my friendship and my loyalty is at with you. I'm done. Because had I done those things to you, you would have been done with me. People don't ever see, that's the gag about stuff, right? People will do you dirty and just want to convince you it's not that serious. It's not that serious until that act is done to you, but that's okay, because karma gonna show you better than it can tell you. I was good to you for free. And I didn't ask for nothing in return. And even when you wasn't the bestest friend in the world or the coolest friend in the world, I still had your back. It wasn't until I decided I'm not going to be dumb for you no more that you started to feel some type of way. So stop telling people I was nasty to you, because I wasn't. And if anybody come at me, I will send them the messages, so you might want to chill. I had your back from beginning to end. So whatever greener grass it was that had you with as my grandma used to say, with your butt on your back, that's where you need to go to, because I'm done. You don't get to do me dirty twice, period. And that's all I have to say on that subject, y'all. But this is why, again, I don't mix virtual life with real life. Because that a lot of people try to say, oh, SL is SL, RL is RL. I'm a different person than I am on SL. No, your avatar is a part of you. So the way you behave means there's something inside of you that motivates you to behave like that. So don't think that because you acting trifling in SL, I won't believe that that's who you are. If that's who you are in real life, then it's just going to trickle back into SL anyway. I don't want nothing to do with you. You was rude to me. You was trifling. I don't want nothing to do with you. Was posting little subliminal stuff on her profile, all that. Sent me that nasty message and then blocked me. Don't come to me messaging me talking about we was better than this. Because if we was better than this, you would have heard me out. If we was better than this, you would have had a conversation with me. If we was better than this, you wouldn't have disrespected me. So don't come to me now that you realize, oh man, I didn't crush her spirit the way I thought I did. And I realized that she was a halfway decent friend, no matter how much you don't want to acknowledge it. Don't come to me now talking about what we was better than. Because if we was better than that, you would have never did me the way that you did. Period. I don't want to be your friend no more. I don't want to be your associate. I don't want nothing from you. And that's why I don't connect with people, because I cared about this chick in real life. I cared about her well-being in real life. I was offering her assistance if she ever needed it in real life. And that's why I don't get close to people on Second Life. That's why people like her have reminded me over and over again why it's not okay to do. Now, do I make friends and stuff in SL? Yes. But if you want me to connect with you on the RL level, I'm telling you right now, it's going to take us at least 1.5 years, because that's how long it takes for people to show their true colors. Period, Pooh. Period. And that's how I feel about that. You're not going to do me dirty and then play the victim talking about some, oh, you was nasty in your response. I literally responded to the girl. In what world would somebody keep doing for you when you're not responding to them? That don't even make sense to me. You wasn't in no hospital, wasn't no family member sick, because you was still posting half naked ass pictures, excuse my French, all over your social media. So that meant you was intentionally being nasty to me. So when you get a dry ass desert type of response from me, it's because you earned it. Gonna talk about I was nasty. No, you was nasty. Anyway, y'all. Just in case anybody was wondering, my little rant is over. She sent me a message, y'all, and it set me off again. Now I gotta go meditate to get rid of this energy, because I've officially disconnected from her. But with that being said, pay attention and practice discernment. And again, am I going to stop interacting with people on Second Life? No, I'm not. Am I going to stop caring about people? No, I'm not. I'm just going to move smarter now. That's the only difference between who I was and who I am now. I'm going to move smarter than I've been moving. And that's it. And y'all should use that same thing. Don't let anybody else's bad behavior cause you to step outside yourself and be anybody but yourself. If you're a loving person, be a loving person. There are ways to be loving while still exercising discernment. And for those y'all who are like, what does she mean by discernment? I just mean like there's a way to be loving while still being cautious and paying attention. And that's what I've been doing lately. I've befriended a lot of people. I keep them close, but I also have my eyes open. I'm now allowing time to dictate who I really call my friend. Because people use the word friend and people use the word love like they breathe air. Oh, I love you. No, you don't. Half of y'all can't love yourself, so ain't no way in hell you loving somebody else. Love is a verb, which means it takes actions to show somebody you love them. Stop playing with that word. Anyway, I hope y'all having a happy Sunday. I'm about to get back to posting my videos the way I should. I'm trying to come up with new stuff. Like, do y'all just want content? Do y'all want me to start interviewing people? Y'all want me to keep doing BU? I need to go back to my web series. I kind of fell off with that. But tell me what y'all want to see, because I also don't want to bore y'all. Anyway, what Lola say? Yes, Lola, okay? And we need to link up. Listen. All right, y'all. Have an amazing Sunday. Kisses to all of y'all. Mwah, 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 mwah. If you think this video is about you, it probably is. And y'all have a blessed Sunday. Bye.